Hey, what is going on, guys? Thanks for checking out this video, My Sports Gematria. In this video, I'm going to go over the NBA games for Tuesday, November 23rd, 2021. I'm going to show you highlights of each side, and it's going to be up to you to determine who you think will win based on the numbers. I encourage you to add additional information on top of this if needed for you to feel confident in your own pick. And if for some reason you're curious to know how I'm picking these games, you have to join my Patreon. My picture is writing, underlined, and italicized. For more information on that, please read the description of this video. I wish you guys the best of luck in your picks today. Let's go ahead and get to the games. We're going to be looking at the Heat versus the Pistons, Lakers versus the Knicks, Nuggets versus Trailblazers, Mavericks versus the Clippers. I'm not going to spend too much time on each game. I don't want to make this a long video. So I'm just going to hit highlights. And what you're looking at right now is how I have it structured. On this side of the screen is what I call my daily numbers, date numerology, Gregorian Hebrew calendar. And then on this side of the screen is what I call my game numbers, numbers that are specific to the game, meaning away team is up top here, their coach's record, their season record, their away record for the season, any other notes I want to add. In the middle is the head-to-head records between the two teams, all-time, regular season, and for this season specifically. And then the home team is at the bottom, their season record, their home record, any type of notes, their coach's record. So what game we're going to start with first is the Heat and the Pistons. So I'm going to talk about some numbers that can help the Pistons win this game, and then I'm going to talk about some numbers that can help the Heat win this game. So if the Pistons were going to win this game, one thing I might mention would be that it's the 118th regular season head-to-head matchup between these two teams. And if Pistons win this game, they would get their 56th regular season head-to-head win against the Heat, as Heat becomes 5-6 on the road, like 56 with a loss. If we type out 56, we see that it sums to 118. It also sums to 46, and today is the 19th day of the 9th month on the Hebrew religious side of the calendar. 199 is the 46th prime number. Today is a day with 12 date numerology on the Gregorian. The Pistons, they can sit on 12 losses for the season with the win, as they become 3-7 at home for a season record with a win. 37 is the 12th prime number. It's the 17th game for the season. 17 sums to 134 and 37. And it's the 134th all-time head-to-head matchup between these two teams. In the Heat, their coach can get his 431st regular season loss for his career. 431 is just a reflection of 134. And those would be the numbers I would say for Pistons in their favor. Let's look at the numbers for the Heat. If Heat were going to win this game, one thing I would look at would go back to the all-time record, the 134th all-time head-to-head matchup between these two teams. The Pistons could become 4-13 for a season record with a loss. 413 is just an anagram of 134, which is just a reflection of 431. So it could play either way. I mean, you can just make it fit whatever side you want. Today with 12 date numerology on the Gregorian, it could be Heat that gets the 12 number. They get their 12th win for the season, regular season, instead of the 12 and the 37 here for the Pistons. It's also a day with 55 date numerology on the Gregorian, and Heat can sit on 55 regular season head-to-head losses against Pistons with the win. We have 75 date numerology on the Gregorian. 75 sums to 152. Pistons coach, he can get his 152nd regular season loss as a coach for the Pistons. And that's about it for the Heat. Let's keep it moving. Lakers versus the Knicks. This one's a little tricky. 55, date numerology on the Gregorian. 55 is the 10th triangular number, and it's also the 10th Fibonacci number. And the Lakers, they can either get their 10th win for the season or their 10th loss for the season. Which also doesn't help is that either one of these two teams is going to become 1-0 head-to-head against the other for the season with the win, like 10. It matches the Lakers either way with the win or loss. Although Knicks, they have a chance to get their 10th win in their 10th home game for the season as they become 5-5 for a home record with the win to go along with it. 55 date numerology, 55 the 10th triangular, and the 10th Fibonacci. Today with 39 date numerology on the Gregorian, Knicks coach can sit on 39 losses regular season as a coach for the Knicks with the win. And then I guess you could just say Lakers get their 10th loss to go with it. Outside of that, I didn't really see a whole lot. Not with the head-to-head records, either all-time or regular season. I didn't really see a whole lot with the 34 or the 25 here. For the Lakers, one thing for the coach, it is a day with 104 date numerology on the Hebrew Civil. Lakers coach can get his 104th regular season win as a coach for Lakers as they get their 10th win for the season as they become 1-0 head-to-head against the Knicks. Like 10. The Knicks, they could fall and become 4-6 at home with a loss on the 19th day of the 9th month on the Hebrew religious, like 19-9, 199, the 46th prime number, 4-6. So not a whole lot here, I guess. But that's just what I have for right now. Hopefully it helps get you started. Nuggets and the Blazers. This one doesn't have a whole lot either in comparison to the first game. But it is a day with 55 date numerology on the Gregorian. 55 written out sums to 108. And we have to figure out, is the Nuggets going to become 10-8? Or are the Trailblazers going to become 10-8? Either one of these two teams could become 10-8, like 108 for the season with the win. One thing that the Trailblazers have got going for them is they can get their 101st regular season head-to-head win against the Nuggets, as the Nuggets become 2-6 on the road with a loss. 101 is the 26th prime number. They also have the revenge narrative. Blazers can become 1-1 head-to-head against the Nuggets for the season to get that revenge, even it up. If they were to do that, the number 11 sums to 99, and the Nuggets would become 9-9, like 99, for a season record with the loss to go with. However, if the Nuggets were going to win this game, they would become 2-0, like 20 head-to-head against the Blazers for the season. And we could do the same thing with this number. 20 sums to 55. Today with 55 date numerology on the Gregorian. 55 sums to 108. It could be the Nuggets that become 10-8 as they become 2-0 head-to-head against the Trailblazers. With 75 date numerology on the Gregorian, 75 sums to 152. The Nuggets coach, he can sit on 215 regular season losses as a coach with the win. 215 is just an anagram of 152, but he'll pick up his 276th regular season win as a coach for the Nuggets. 23rd triangular number. 23 sums to 55 as well as 20. So that's what the Nuggets got going for them. And the Mavericks and the Clippers, this is their back-to-back game. They're playing twice in a row. This is the game 2 of that. Clippers, kind of the same thing as potentially the Nuggets. Clippers can become 2-0 head-to-head against the Mavericks for the season like 20 with the win. And 20 sums to 55. Today has 55 date numerology on the Gregorian. Mavericks would become 3-7, like 37 on the road with the loss. 37 is the 12th prime number today with 55 and 12 date numerology on the Gregorian. So that could play in the Clippers' favor. What else? The 93, I forget what the 93 sums with. 93 sums to 55. That's right. Clippers could become 9-3 at home to go with. 93 sums to 55. 55 date numerology on the Gregorian. They could become 2-0 head to head against the Mavericks. 20 sums to 55. What else? 77. Guess about the end of my journey on the Clippers. I'm not seeing a whole lot for them. I suppose the Clippers coach, he can sit on 115 regular season losses for his career as he gets his 58th regular season win as a coach for the Clippers. Maybe that's a little game numbers connection that can help him out. 58 sums to 115. So maybe he sits on that 115 till at the very least he gets his 58th as a coach specifically for Clippers regular season. And then for the Mavericks, what can help them out? 55 date numerology on the Gregorian. 55 sums to 108. Clippers can fall and become 10-8, like 108, with a loss on the season. Mavericks would get their 10th win for the season. 55, the 10th triangular number, as well as the 10th Fibonacci number. Mavericks could become 4-6 on the road with a win, like 46. Today being the 19th day of the 9th month on the Hebrew religious side. 199, the 46 prime number. It's also the 19th day of the 3rd month on the Hebrew civil side, like 193, the 44th prime number. And Mavericks coach, he can get his 193rd regular season win as a coach in general, as Mavericks become 4-6 for the season on the 19th day of the 9th month, 199, the 46 prime. It's also the 255th day of the Hebrew religious, the ecclesiastical year, 255. And Clippers coach, he can get his 116th regular season loss for his career on this day, and 116 written out sums to 255 on the 255th day. So that's what I have for these games. Hopefully this helps. Hopefully this gives you some insight on what's going on with the games, adds to the decodes that you already have, and gives you a jumping off point to help you make a pick. And I wish you the best of luck on your picks. Hopefully you win every bet that you make. And I appreciate you watching. I appreciate the support. Thanks for stopping by.